Ever wondered why your cat seems to have a PhD in ignoring you? Welcome to the mysterious world of cats, where humans often find themselves scratching their heads in confusion. These enigmatic creatures, with their aloof demeanor and unpredictable behavior, are a conundrum wrapped in a furry riddle. It's almost as if they believe they are the true owners of the house, and we, the poor humans, are merely their roommates, paying rent in the form of food and cuddles. Now, we all know that cats possess a certain level of sass, but have you ever considered that your feline friend might actually be your feline foe? That's right, today we dive into the signs that your cat might secretly hate you. It's a journey that will take us through the hidden corners of feline behavior, into the very heart of catdom. So buckle up and prepare yourself. You might be living with a fluffy enemy. Ever walked into a room only to have your cat walk out? Well, that might be a sign. You see, cats are creatures of subtlety and nuance, and they communicate in ways that are sometimes a bit difficult for us humans to decipher. They don't wear their hearts on their furry little sleeves, but when they're miffed, oh boy, do they know how to show it. So, what's the first sign your cat might secretly despise you? The cold shoulder, my friends. Yes, that's right. Just like a disgruntled spouse or a sulky roommate, cats have mastered the art of the silent treatment. One minute they're purring on your lap, and the next, they're strolling out of the room with their tail in the air, leaving you wondering what you've done to upset the Royal Highness. It's not that they're just being aloof or independent, which is pretty standard cat behavior. No, this is different. This is them saying, "You, human, have offended me, and I shall now proceed to ignore you until you've sufficiently groveled for my forgiveness." They might even go a step further and turn their back on you, presenting you with a view of their rear end. In the cat world, this is the equivalent of a mic drop. It's their way of expressing their displeasure without uttering a single meow. So the next time your cat gives you the cold shoulder, don't just brush it off. It might be their way of saying, "I'm not happy with you, human." Remember, in the cat world, silence isn't golden. It's a declaration of war. Does your cat seem to have a personal vendetta against your furniture? Or maybe it's not the furniture they're mad at. Let's delve into the second sign of feline fury: destructive behavior. Picture this. Your once pristine couch now resembles a war-torn battlefield. The armchair, a shredded masterpiece. And your favorite rug? Well, let's just say it's seen better days. You may be thinking, oh, that's just my kitty being playful. But what if I told you it could be something more sinister? You see, cats are creatures of habit. They value their territory and the comfort it brings them. When they start to wreak havoc on your belongings, it's not just about sharpening their claws or getting in a good stretch. It could be their silent protest against some perceived slight. Maybe you changed their litter, moved their favorite sleeping spot, or perhaps you've been skimping on the belly rubs. Imagine this scenario: your feline furball perched on the back of your couch, plotting your downfall as they methodically shred your cushions. A dark chuckle rumbles in their throat. Ah, human, every tear in this fabric is a symbol of my discontent. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? But it's essential to understand that destructive behavior can be a sign of a deeply unhappy cat. So next time you see your cat sharpening its claws, it might not be preparing for a mouse hunt. Ever found a present from your cat in your shoe? That's not love, folks. Let's dive into the third sign your feline friend might just be a foe: the dreaded unwanted gifts. Now, we're not talking about the occasional hairball. We're talking about the very deliberate act of leaving a dead mouse or bird in your favorite pair of slippers. You might think it's a sign of affection, a cat's way of sharing the spoils of their hunt. But let's look at it from a different angle. Have you ever considered that this might be a subtle threat? A feline version of the horse head in the bed? It's as if they're saying, "See what I can do? You're next, human." It sounds far-fetched, but in the enigmatic world of cats, we really can't rule anything out. So the next time you find a gift in your shoe, remember, that dead mouse isn't a gift, it's a warning. And finally, does your cat seem to be practicing its pouncing skills on you? As we venture into the depths of feline behavior, there comes a point where the signs are no longer subtle. The fourth sign that your furry friend might not be so friendly is aggressive or violent behavior towards you, the owner. This could manifest in a multitude of ways, from a sudden claw swipe when you're least expecting it to a full-on attack during your peaceful nap on the couch. You might be thinking, oh, they're just playing. But are they? Or is your cat secretly a ninja in training, using you as a punching bag to perfect its martial arts skills? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Now, we're not talking about the playful bouts that kittens engage in. We're referring to those unexpected, unprovoked attacks that leave you with more scratches than a DJ's turntable. The kind of attacks that make you wonder if your cat's been watching too many action movies while you're not home. But let's not let our imaginations run wild. It could also be a sign of stress or discomfort. So before you start suspecting your cat of plotting your downfall, consider if there have been any changes in their environment that might be causing them distress. However, if your cat's behavior continues to be aggressive and you've ruled out any external factors, it might be time to consider that your cat is not just misunderstood. It might just be that your cat is, well, not a fan of you. A dark thought indeed. But hey, on the bright side, at least your cat considers you a worthy adversary. That's something, right? One could even say it's a form of twisted feline respect. So if your cat's giving you the evil eye, it might be time for a peace treaty or a suit of armor. In conclusion, your cat might be your best friend or your worst enemy. If you find your feline giving you the cold shoulder or your armchair has become a scratching post, be wary. Maybe you've been perpetrated upon by the perfect crime, or you're just 1 pounce away from disaster. Consider extreme measures like entering witness protection or brushing up on hostage negotiation tactics. And remember, if your cat is showing these signs, it might not hate you. But it's probably best not to turn your back on it just in case.